Hey guys, Crusnik X here. At the time of this recording, Moonfire Fair 2019 has come and gone. Sadly, in my efforts to quickly reorganize my channel, the videos containing the messages from the seasonal repeatable quest, Messages from Distant Shores, got corrupted and they unfortunately could not be saved. Thankfully, a quick Google search saved the day and I was able to find a website containing the dialogue from those letters. This video contains a reading of all of the large bottled letters in an effort to condense this into 3 easy videos. Thank you to Gamer Escape and WordPress user Din Dean for compiling this archive, and I hope you enjoy the video. Fledgling Adventurer, I pray this message finds you well. Though your journey has just begun, I sense you will yet make a name for yourself. We must all start somewhere, as I once did. And though not every avenue will lead to fame and glory, I have faith in you. Wherever your travels may lead, always remember this. You are not alone. When you stumble, there are those who would catch you. When you lose your way, there are those who would guide you back to your path. Perhaps someday, you will be the one taking the lead, showing others how it's done. Until then, keep fighting the good fight, and may good fortune befall you. Yours, a fellow adventurer. It feels like only yesterday that the vows sworn on the shores of Silver Tear Lake marked the beginning of the 7th Astral Era. You may not remember me, but I was there alongside you. Well, figuratively speaking, as we launched the attack on the Praetorium. I'll never forget the way you cut through the Imperial lines like a hot knife through butter. My unit would have been slaughtered if you hadn't arrived when you did. I was sent back to my hometown to recover from my wounds, but I wish I could have thanked you in person. Still, I'm grateful for the chance to see my family again, and would have you know that they appreciate your heroic deeds every bit as much as I do. Your comrade in arms, a fellow Grand Company soldier. I can still remember the day you came swooping into Ishgard on the back of that dragon. I recall that it even took Sir Emmerich a moment to realize you were friend and not foe. I must admit, I was one of those archers prepared to fire upon your draconian steed. It's a good thing I was wearing my helmet, as I have no doubt my face was beet red with embarrassment when we saw it was you. Having said that, I'm sure I would have been lost among the crowd, as there were a fair few of us there to mark your return. Unfortunately, being one of the rank and file makes it rather difficult to directly express my gratitude for your brave deeds, which is why I chose to pen this letter. Even then, I must rely on the tides of fate to carry these words to you. Though, as you have proven, miracles can, and often do, happen. Ever your comrade, a devoted temple knight. I'd been a member of the Resistance for years. Not that we ever had much luck against the Garleans. It felt like we went from one defeat to the next, our numbers growing smaller each time. But that all changed when you and the Alliance arrived. Your brave deeds turned the tide not only here in Alamigo, but all the way over in Doma from what I've heard. I'll bet those Imperials hardly knew what had hit them. Even though the fighting here has come to an end, we face a hard road ahead. we'll need to band together as never before if we're to heal the wounds inflicted upon our land by the Garleans. And yet, we have faith. After all, it's you and your comrades who've given us this chance, and we'll be damned if we let it go to waste. You have our gratitude, hero. Ever your comrade on the battlefield, a former fighter of the Resistance. I snuck this letter on board a certain apparatus before it was sent hurtling backwards through time and space. As it wasn't accounted for on the storage log, I could begin to calculate where and when it will eventually arrive. Even if I were to succeed in sending it 2 centuries in the past, the odds that it will safely reach the hands of that hero of legend are infinitesimal at best. And yet, the chance is not 0, and it is in remote possibility that I place my hopes. My ancestor, the first of the name I now proudly bear, once told me that the hero he befriended was, for all of his many talents, above all, a man possessed of great fortune. Fortune that suggested that the 12 themselves truly did smile upon him. In that sense, it's not unreasonable to expect that it is indeed you who is reading my words today. And so I say, thank you, my friend. Thank you for saving our past and giving us hope for a brighter future. And above all, please look after him, won't you? Yours, Biggs, 3rd of his name, 18th President of Garland Ironworks.